Hello, Miss Longbottom. I believe we have a lot of information that we already need, but I just have a few questions for you.
Sure thing, Detective. Ask away.
First off, I know that you were friends with many of the people here tonight, including Pepperwood. I also know that you represented him in a court case. Would you like to tell me about that? And remember, client-attorney privilege does not apply due to the fact that your client is now deceased.
Do you think I don't know that? Well, I will tell you everything. I will also send over some newspaper clippings on the event. It was widely covered due to Pepperwood's status and money. I'm surprised you haven't heard about it. It was only 4 years ago or so.
I would like to hear about it from your perspective.
Right, the Cliff Notes version. Mr. Pepperwood was guilty, but he came to the right place. We are good, Smith and we knew Pepperwood well. This worked to our advantage. I felt bad for those families, but I didn't want my friend to go to jail at my own doing.
If he went to jail, that would not be because of you.
I wish that he would have seen it that way. Anyway, he stole a lot of money from some very nice people. That was the thing to do. I could never get my head around why he chose to target those particular families.
Why is that?
Well, Pepperwood worked for a big investment firm, and he personally worked on some of their biggest accounts. He's really good at his job, and everyone knows it. He never told anyone why he chose to do this. My guess, because he could.
Then why did you choose to represent him, or choose to be friends with him if this is the type of person he was?
Because he was powerful, and being around him gives you kind of power, one that I never experienced before. In some ways, it became an obsession for me, and now, many years later, it just never went away.
Understandable. I just have a few more questions. First, where were you when everyone heard the scream?
I was playing with Euchre, with Smith, Honeypot, and Badger.
And you can vouch for their whereabouts? They never left?
Correct, although I'm afraid you are asking the wrong question, Detective.
Oh, really? And what question should I be asking?
Well, with where we were located, we were within earshot of the foyer, and I did overhear something. Would you like to know what it was?
Of course.
Some of it was muffled, but I could make out a couple of phrases from Pepperwood. He was clearly talking to a man, but I could register who exactly. He said, "I am sorry, but I was cleared of all charges. They trust me, but I trusted you. I am sorry. The past is in the past. My decision is final because I cannot trust you anymore. I thought you were my friend."
Are you sure about this?
Oh, yes. I could not eavesdrop. This conversation was so intriguing. You don't think that whoever that was the murderer, do you?
I wouldn't rule them out. What time was this?
Just before 11.
It speaks to motive. Now I just have to figure out what was meant by not trusting them, and my decision is final.
If I was a betting person, I would say the decision had something to do with Pepperwood's will.
Thank you for your insights and answering my questions. If you think of anything else, don't hesitate to reach out.